On first down, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to forcing completion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
I wrote everything in blue. I was just trying to get paid. I was just not making blue. Hey. With the court, you told him everything you knew. He was watching everything you do. Bigger in the hood, I want everything in blue. I was just trying to get paid.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I remember selling Grant's Cook. My mama listening to Sam Cook, looking in my eyes with my hands shook. So it was a bad look. What is that? The real. He was in the house.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
14. 45.
Out of the gun. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Check, 154, 154. Silver.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And he is...
Hey, okay, Jacob. Okay, Jacob. With the jet sweep.
Gabriel, his first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push for...
Yeah, we're going to do this shit too. Put some jet sweeps on this home. Some options. Some RPOs on this home. We going to do. They be running that hoe against me. Why not us?
The result we saw, giving up points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
How are
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff now looks to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And past the 40.
That nigga stayed in bounds.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
40 left, 120. Check 99, check 99. Maverick. Just checking these. Shell. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Goff on first down. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Come on, Buster.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down.
Good shit, Davison.
Around the 8. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Ooh.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hold on. Check. 17.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson was the intended receiver. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down, Chicago.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Bro. Come on, man.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Trubisky rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Please don't be hurt bad.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Ooh.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 40.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Crunch time, defense. Hey, let's go. Go, ground.
From the gun, here's Gone. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Bernard. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Goff now to throw.
Good shit. Good shit.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this
I could have
first
picked
half.
that shit.
Relatively small
Hey.
sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards.
You see that goddamn coverage?
First opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
You see that goddamn coverage, Jacob? I could have picked that home, but I was like, let me be safe.
The
Coulda.
Bears offense ready to go.
Could have picked, man. Man, they made my running back get hurt. That nigga was trucking out there.
Last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out.
Nah, I saw. I put Cole in it. I guess he ready.
Certain situations, trying to ice a game.
Shit, we ain't gonna risk it, though. I'm gonna take that nigga out the game. That nigga told that nigga. He just be getting. He be moving. See how he be?
Quarterback ever goes
He
out there.
juking through that hoe.
Right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Right back to him on 1st down. Hurt the average a bit as this time
let me finish this up.
the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robin. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Good photos. Holiday season.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the whip. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now it's gone. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff, he's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get that home. 49, check 49, check 49.
Now Trubisky to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Hard throw, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here.
Come on, bro. That's trash, bro.
Dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On first down, it's gone. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Goff. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Goff now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They were trying to go to Brown once again. And now it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Get in the way, Will. Get in the way. Check.
Goff throwing again. Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The final shot before break here. Goff. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready. Get ready.
Got a bone in my body is fake. I don't need no surprises today. When I'm like stuff when I ride with AK.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Now Trubisky being chased out left, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point safely through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bernard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Gone. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Bernard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here we go, G. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he's going to go down again. Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Lock in. Army.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
What's the curl?
Ran, tough.
Now they try the right side here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They're going to run this with a tight end. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check. Watch 54. Don't get nervous.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let him know.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line.
We have not seen that much today.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Trubisky will throw. Flushed out right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this thing will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Now a first down throw. Gone. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
12. Kill. Check 45.
Out of the gun. Goff. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Watch the run.
Now it's Trubisky. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up second and long.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch 18.
Alert.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 4.
2 for 1.
Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here comes Cohen. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Jim.
Alert, 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 alert.
Switch. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak.
No.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Red, go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. Johnson, the intended target.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.